I wasn't trying to be a hero. I was just trying to get to the library before it closed. The rain came down in sheets that Thursday evening, turning the campus walkway into a river. I was halfway across the quad when I saw him. Daniel, from my statistics class, pressed against the side of the science building, textbooks clutched against his chest like a shield. He didn't have a coat, no umbrella, just a thin hoodie already soaked through. "Need some cover?" I called out, holding up my umbrella. He looked at me like I'd offered him a winning lottery ticket. "You sure?" I was already getting wet just standing there. "Come on, where are you headed?" "Library," he said, jogging over. "Same." We walked in awkward silence at first, shoulder to shoulder under my too small umbrella, both of us getting wet anyway. Then he laughed, this surprised, genuine sound. "What?" I asked. "Nothing, just thanks. I've had the worst day, and this is the first good thing that's happened." We made it to the library, and I expected him to disappear into the stacks. Instead, he hesitated by the entrance, water dripping from his hair. "Can I buy you coffee, as a thank you?" The campus cafe was warm and crowded. We found a corner table, and that's when the real conversation started. Not about statistics or the weather, but about the things that actually mattered. His mom was sick, really sick. He was working 2 jobs to help with bills while trying to keep his grades up. He hadn't slept more than 4 hours a night in weeks. "I don't know why I'm telling you all this," he said, staring into his cup. "You just asked if I needed an umbrella." "Sometimes that's all it takes," I said. Someone asking. A week later, I was the one having a terrible day. Failed an exam I'd studied weeks for, missed the bus, phone died. I was sitting on a bench outside the student center, too tired to even cry, when someone sat down beside me. Daniel. He didn't say anything at first, just held out a paper bag. "What's this?" "Open it." Inside was a sandwich from the good cafe off campus, the expensive one nobody could usually afford, and a note. "For bad days. You reminded me those end too." My throat tightened. "You didn't have to." "I know," he interrupted gently. "But you didn't have to share your umbrella either." After that, we became inseparable. Study sessions that turned into late-night conversations. Coffee runs that became traditions. He taught me how to make his mom's pozole recipe. I helped him finally understand regression analysis. One night, at 2 a.m. in the empty library, he looked up from his laptop. "I almost dropped out, you know. That day it was raining." I stopped typing. "What?" "I was going to the registrar's office to withdraw. I couldn't see how I could keep doing it all." He paused. "But then you stopped. And it sounds stupid, but it reminded me that people still notice, still care. It made me think maybe I could hang on a little longer." I didn't know what to say. The lump in my throat made it hard to speak. "It doesn't sound stupid," I finally managed. Spring semester, his mom's treatment started working. The relief in his eyes was everything. "She wants to meet you," he said one day. "She keeps asking about the umbrella friend." I met her on a sunny Saturday. She hugged me like she'd known me for years. "Thank you for being kind to my boy," she whispered. "He doesn't let people in easily, but you made it safe." Later, walking back across campus, the same quad, the same pathway, Daniel stopped suddenly. "What?" I asked. He was looking at me in this way I couldn't quite read. Soft, grateful, something more. "I was just thinking," he said quietly, "how one small moment can redirect your entire life. How showing up for someone, even in the smallest way, can mean everything." I smiled. "It went both ways, you know. You showed up for me too." He reached for my hand, and this time, under a clear sky with no rain in sight, we walked together anyway. Sometimes kindness is just sharing an umbrella. Sometimes it's a sandwich on a bad day. Sometimes it's simply being present when someone feels invisible. But those small moments, they're the ones that build a life. They're the threads that weave strangers into family. Because compassion doesn't need to be grand. It just needs to be there when it matters most. And sometimes, without meaning to, you save someone. And they save you right back.